Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy Maher Abid here, back with you again for another awesome video. And in today's episode, I want to talk to you specifically if you're a teenager, if you're still in high school, if you're just about to graduate, or thinking about going to college or university, and you've got that entrepreneurial bug inside of you. I want to help you and give you some ideas to help you along in your journey. But hey, before we get started, if this is your first time visiting the channel, hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell beside that, as I'm dropping pure value content every single day on the channel on business, marketing, and entrepreneurship. So hey, let's get started. The world that we live in is absolutely incredible right now. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The internet has completely changed the landscape for everybody. Take, for example, the way we communicate now, email, social media, messenger, to the way we buy things. It's all online, e-commerce. Growing up right now is such a huge opportunity for you because the internet alone has allowed you, given you that vehicle to be able to connect with people, billions of people across the world that you never would have been able to before 30 years ago. So seeing financial success is so much easier and so much quicker because of the fact that you do now have access to a global audience. You're not just dealing with people that are local to you. So one of the biggest tips I can give you is to actually start investing in your own self-education. There's a lot of things that you're not going to be able to learn at school or through post-secondary education. You're only going to be able to learn it through self-education. You have to have the drive to be able to find information, to learn new things. So that's only going to come from you having that drive and passion to grow your experiences through self-education, whether that's learning on things on YouTube, whether that's learning things by reading blog posts, or even reading books on business and entrepreneurship, of course, or by even getting a mentor. That's one thing that's really given me the power and the strength over the last 20 years is that self-education. I've really immersed myself into learning as much as I can, whether that was web design, social media, or any type of e-commerce marketing. I was able to say, you know what? I don't know this. I need to learn this. And what are the resources that I have available to me? Who are the resources that I have available to me? And I want to take and grab as much information as I can because I'm going to keep stacking and stacking and stacking that knowledge as much as I can in many different areas of the online world to be able to better myself so I can provide more value and better value to the marketplace. So tip number 2 is to try out as many different things as you can and don't be afraid to fail. Failure is part of the game. It's part of the business. It's part of the growing process. You're not going to learn things or be great at things right away. Just, look at sports athletes. They practice all the time to improve their game, even though they're at the highest level. And that's what you need to do. You need to try out different things. You need to fall down. You need to get back up. And you need to, understand that failure is not failure. It's just part of the learning process. Get involved in many different projects as you can, because you don't know if maybe you're interested in doing some sort of web type design, or you want to get involved in social media type marketing, or you want to be, you have a skill or a passion for video type marketing. So to combine that with tip number 1, learn as much as you can and get involved in as many projects as you can as well, just so you know exactly, what resonates with you and how the online world works, which is obviously combined with the offline world as well. So tip number 3 is absolutely huge. If you want to succeed as an entrepreneur and to grow a business in the future, you need to master this one skill I'm about to tell you, which is sales, selling, and human persuasion. Because selling is more than just about, picking up the phone and cold calling. There's so many things that you have to, be able to do, whether you're trying to sell an employee your vision, when you're trying to, sell somebody an investor to invest in you, whether you're, obviously selling to a customer to be able to buy from you. You need to master sales because that's the number 1 skill that's going to give you an advantage over everybody else. On top of that, marketing is so key. You need to be involved and learn as much about marketing as you can because you need to know how to persuade people to buy from you, how you can get in front of an audience and get them to, go down a funnel, a sales funnel, for example. All this is combined in together to be able to give you an advantage because no matter what it is that you're doing, once you master this core skill of selling and human persuasion, then it doesn't matter what you're doing, what type of business that you're running. It all falls down to this core type of tactic, once you master that, then you can pretty much be successful in any type of thing that you're doing or you're starting a business on. The next piece of advice that I want to give you is, if you can, definitely try to start an e-commerce store, an online e-commerce store. E-commerce is so massive right now. It is the future of, obviously, commerce. The reason for that, obviously, is people have the internet in the palm of their hands with their iPhones or their Samsung devices, and they can actually have access to any type of product, no matter where it is in the world, and get instant access to so many online shops. So starting an online store can give you so many more skills to add to your tool set. You're going to be able to learn about customer service and dealing with customers. You're going to be able to learn about dealing with third parties, such as your suppliers and external vendors. You're going to be able to learn about managing people, how you can actually lead and manage other team members. And most importantly, it's going to be able to teach you about marketing, how you can actually get people to come to your store and to convert, which leads back to selling, sales, and human persuasion. The last piece of advice is something, if you're interested in, you got to learn how software works, how SaaS companies work, software as a service, because if you can learn how development works, you'll understand and be able to access a whole new world. Because listen, the entire web works on software, from websites to, software as a service type businesses that I just mentioned, to your iPhone apps and Android apps. It's all software at the end of the day. So, if you can learn about coding, how to code, websites, if you can learn how to code apps, that's going to give you a huge advantage, because you'll understand that world, which is in huge demand, of course. So you'll be able to either do it yourself to grow on your own, or if you want to lead a team and be able to start a business promoting and creating software, you're able to do that as well. So those are just a few tips that I wanted to give you in your entrepreneurial journey. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Once again, please subscribe to the channel, as I'm dropping pure value content for you guys every single day on business marketing and entrepreneurship. Make sure to hit the notification bell so you are notified when videos drop. And once again, my name is Maher Abiad. Thanks so much for allowing me to be a part of your journey. I want to see the best for you and the greatest amount of success in your entrepreneurial journey. And I will catch you guys in the next video.